Badrinath Dham is one of the Char Dham, the four most sacred places of India. This film is about the journey to Badrinath from Rishikesh in Garhwal, Himalaya, through Prayag, means the five confluences of Alaknanda river, which are Devaprayag, Rudraprayag, Karnaprayag, Nandprayag and Vishnuprayag. The journey to Badrinath starts from Rishikesh, located in northern India, is the gateway of Garhwal, Himalaya. Devaprayag is a town of Tehri Garhwal district in the state of Uttarakhand and is the final one of the Prayag, means five confluences, of Alaknanda river. The Alaknanda rises at the confluence and feet of the Satopant and Bhagirath Kharad glacier in Uttarakhand, near the border with Tibet. The Bhagirathi formed at Gaumukh, at the foot of the Gangotri glacier in the Garhwal Himalaya. These two sacred rivers join to form the Ganges in Devaprayag. Dhari Devi, a Hindu temple located on the banks of the Alaknanda river, between Srinagar and Rudraprayag, in the Garhwal region of Uttarakhand. The temple is home of the idol of the goddess Dhari, who is considered to be the guardian deity and the protector of the Char Dham. After Dhari Devi, the next two Prayags of Prayag, the five confluences of Alaknanda, are Rudraprayag and Karnaprayag. In Rudraprayag, river Mandakini from Kedarnath meets Alaknanda. The confluence of the Pindar river, which arises from the icy Pindari glacier, and the Alaknanda, occurs at Karnaprayag. Karnaprayag is believed by many to be the place where Karna, of the Mahabharata, worshipped the sun god. On the way to Badrinath from Rishikesh, the fourth Prayag is Nandprayag, which is in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. Nandprayag lies at the confluence of the Alaknanda and Nandakini river. Nandprayag was once the capital of the Yadu kingdom. This is Joshimath, also known as Jyotirmath, located at a height of 6,150 feet. It is a gateway to Badrinath and Oli. Jyotirmath is the northern monastery, one of the four cardinal institutions, and the temple of god Narsimha is enshrined. Badrinarayan is believed to have been established by Adi Sankara. On the way to Badrinath, this is the last Prayag of Prayag, Vishnuprayag. At Vishnuprayag, Dhauli Ganga river meets Alaknanda river. Vishnuprayag derives its name from Vishnu. According to Hindu scriptures, it is the place where sage Narada meditated, after which Vishnu appeared before him. It is near to Kagbusandi lake. This is Govinda Ghat. It is one of the very important places of Garhwal Himalaya, as it is the starting point for trekking to Hemkund Sahib and Valley of Flowers on the way to Sri Badrinath Yatra. Hundreds of people, mostly Hindu pilgrims to Sri Badrinath and Sikh pilgrims on way to the holy shrine of Sri Hemkund Sahib Ji, and occasional tourists to the Valley of Flowers, arrive here every day. A Gurudwara, located on the right bank of the Alaknanda River, is the most important landmark in the area. It also provides accommodation to pilgrims. The local market has many hotels, guest houses, and restaurants. Hanuman Chatti, the temple of Sri Hanuman. According to Hindu mythology, this place is associated with the story of Veer Hanuman and Pandu Putra Vimsen from the age of Mahabharata. Badri refers to Badrayana, another name for Rishi Ved Vyas, who is believed to have resided in this region. It is also known as Badrikashrama. According to the Bhagavata Purana, there in Badrikashram, the Lord Vishnu, in his incarnation as the sages Nara and Narayana, had been undergoing great penance since time immemorial for the welfare of all living entities. The mountains around Badrinath are mentioned in the Mahabharata. When the Pandavas were ascending the slopes of a peak in western Garhwal called Swargarohini, literal meaning the ascent to heaven, the Pandavas passed through Badrinath and the village of Mana, 4 kilometers north of Badrinath, on their way to Swarga, means heaven. Mana is the last village before the Mana Pass and is 26 kilometers from the border of India and Tibet. The villagers of this village are culturally associated with activities of Badrinath temple and annual fair of Matha Murthy. They used to trade with Tibet in earlier days. The walls of small houses in Mana is painted with beautiful paintings of Hindu gods and goddesses, telling the various stories of Purana, means Hindu mythology. There is a small cave in Mana, named Vyas Gufa, and it is believed that Maharshi Vyas composed Mahabharata in this cave. There is one more cave is called Ganesh Gufa, and tourists visit both caves regularly. Vasudhara Falls and Satopant Lake trekking starts from this village. This is Saraswati River and Saraswati Devi Temple. According to Hindu mythology, Mata Saraswati was cursed to go in Patal Lok. That's why the river disappeared from here, and after a distance the river merged into Alaknanda. And this is Bhim Pool. According to Hindu mythology, in Mahabharata at the time of Swargarohana, when Draupadi was failed to cross the violent Saraswati river, Bhim put this gigantic rock over the river and made the bridge for her to cross the river. That's why it's named as Bhim Pool. Here Pool means bridge. Badrinath has an average elevation of 10,170 feet. It is in the Garhwal Himalayas, on the banks of the Alaknanda River. The town lies between the Nar and Narayana mountain ranges, 9 kilometers east of Neelkantha Peak. Badrinath is located at 62 kilometers northwest of Nanda Devi Peak and 301 kilometers north of Rishikesh. Badrinath Temple of Uttarakhand is among the 4 shrines of Char Dham of Uttarakhand. It is among the most visited temples of Uttarakhand, which remains open for the pilgrims from May to November. The temple remains closed during the winters when the deity is worshipped at Narsingh Temple in Joshimath. Badrinath was re-established as a major pilgrimage site by Shankaracharya in the 8th century. In earlier days, pilgrims used to walk hundreds of miles to visit the Badrinath temple. The Badrinath temple is the main attraction in the town. According to legend, Adi Shankaracharya discovered a black stone image of Lord Badrinarayan made of Shaligram stone in the Alaknanda river. He originally enshrined it in a cave near the hot springs. Another law states that the area was full of Badri bushes and Vishnu meditated here. His beloved wife Lakshmi stood next to him, sheltering him from scorching sunlight, and thus turned into a Badri herself, called Badri Vishal. And her lord means Nath, became the Badrinath. In the 16th century, the king of Garhwal moved the murti to the present temple. The temple is approximately 50 feet tall, with a small cupola on top, covered with a gold gilt roof. The facade is built of stone, with arched windows. Garhwal Himalaya is also known as Devbhumi, as most of the Hindu gods and goddesses are believed to be resides here. And there are many legends and stories of Hindu mythology associated to this region of Himalaya. Visiting this place would fill your mind with peace and spirituality by the serene Himalayan ambience and divine presence of godly powers.